welcome everybody. Hi, how are you? Good to meet you all. Good to see you. We're right here at the Million Smiles a Shot Club house. Here we're having our intro section, and today is Wednesday, November 29, 2023. We are up in here live. Invite your friends, invite your family members, share this room. Let's get started. All right. Let me introduce myself real quick. My name is Dr. Chiamake Antonia Chiwo, and today we're going to talk about something that is very, very important. Okay? So, $1 million Smile is a way to come together and discuss, dialogue, speak about unspeakable topic that most people don't like to speak about. And the topic is building wealth through life insurance and annuities. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have been an agent for over a year. I've helped about over 10 families set up an asset for them, for their family, for children, for businesses, including myself. So, ladies and gentlemen, most people don't like to talk about life insurance because they think it's all about debt. First of all, it's not about that. Okay. So who needs to be here? I want to share this with you so you know if this room is really right for you. Okay. So, but before I get started, please click on the link and share the arrow going up. Share this to your friends, family. Let us get together and talk about this stuff. Okay. We're in a mission of educating million people in this industry, in this thing called insurance, in this thing called wealth building. Okay. Especially my folks, immigrants, we coming here, we just want to work, 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 work. But it's not about that. And Warren Buffett said, if your money is not working for you while you are asleep, you will work with your hands, with your feet, with your brain all the rest of your life. Okay? You work for the rest of your life because why? You're not working enough to cater for all your expenses. Expenses, doesn't end, ladies and gentlemen. No matter how old you are, a newborn to up to 90, 100 years, however you want to live, expenses never end. Unforeseen emergencies, things come up, you have to eat, you have to bath. It doesn't end. So your hand is not enough to work for you to get taking care of all these expenses. So you have to let your money work while you're asleep. Okay. So that's what this is all about. Again, let me say who needs to be here. If you're over 20 years old without any assets at all, meaning you don't have a property, you don't have any life insurance, you don't have things that make your money work while you're asleep, you need to be here. Okay. If you have children without assets, okay, so ladies and gentlemen, children also have assets. Matter of fact, it's better to start building wealth for your children while they are still small so that you set them up, set yourself up for a great retirement. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know that this helps, if you go to Walmart or any grocery, you see people who are old, like 90, 65 or 70, still working because maybe there's a child that they need to help, or even they need to help themselves. Okay, so you need to set up for this age. So at age of at most 65, you need to be retired. You need to travel, you need to do things, you need to have rest for your body, for Christ's sake. You've been working for the rest of your life. Okay, so yes, you need to be here if you have children without assets. Number three, if your money is not working for you while you're asleep, that means you don't have any source of income other than your job. You need to be here. Okay, so these are three people. Again, let me reiterate. Number one, if you're over 20 years old without any assets, you need to be here. If you have children without assets, you need to be here. If your money is not working for you while you're asleep, you need to be here. Okay? So This is going to be an ongoing weekly sessions. We're going to have different topics. We're going to have people come up and speak about the experience. People who already have asset built up are going to come to this room. Yes, yes, yes. It's going to be fun. And the goal, ladies and gentlemen, is to get you started. Okay? The goal is to help you set an asset that will help you into the future. Okay? Um, Now, having said who needs to be here, so things that we're going to have you think about, write about before the next section. We're going to be doing this every Wednesday at 11. I shifted the time 1 hour ahead because people need to get up and wake up and do things before they join the club. Okay. So, but if you still miss it, you can still watch the replay and send to your family members for them to join. All right. The only thing is that if you watch replay, is that you're not going to be able to ask questions. You're not going to be give your input. It's going to be different if you're watching the replay. Okay, so try to be in the live sessions. All right, so things to think about. um have you ever thought about who you will become, what you'll become in the next 5, 10 years, or your children will become? How much money do you want to have in those years and accumulate? I'm talking about money and assets, not like debt. Okay, so according to American statistics, about 85% of adults are in debt over $10,000. Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, if your debt is, in fact, any debt have interest. Okay, by the time you're paying it off, you're still paying interest to somebody to use that money. Okay, so that's what you need to think about: how to become debt free. Okay, have you ever gone to a bank for a loan for anything, even if it's your car, even if it's for house mortgage, even if it's for business, for burial, where you have to travel, for anything, and got denied? And do you know what the reasons are? And we're going to talk about all these things in depth every week, okay? So, are you a student with no job? Are you a housewife, or you stay home? Are you working and earning less than $50,000 a year? You need to think about all these things, okay? How are you going to leverage on passive income to bring your finances forward and into the future and not living paycheck to paycheck? Okay? Have you thought about retirement? Okay, I've said this before. If you don't let your money work for you, you're going to work for the rest of your life. And it's not fun, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. It's not fun, okay, to walk through your retirement all your life you've been working. You need to plan ahead. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail, okay? So think about this while you're young. Again, that's why I'm picking on young people. Um, to get started on this stuff, okay? Because by the time you think you have all the time in the world, by the time you say Jack, you are 30, you're 40, you're 50 years old and retired and still have no money. Okay? It's not fun. Um, so um these are all the things to think about. And again, my name is Antonia Chiamakachibo. I am your agent. I am a pharmacist. I've been working over 7 years, and I've spoken to a lot of pharmacists that don't have retirement plan in place. Because why? They earn income. And what I always ask them is, just think about 20 years from now when you don't have the manpower to work and make money. What are you going to do? And ladies and gentlemen, it's not just about money, it's about peace of mind, it's about health. Okay, if you work till you're 40, 50, 60, your body is going to start to feel it. Your body is going to start to break, God forbid. But this is power we're talking about. You've been moving your body all these years, working hard, juggling the family, children, husband, wife, family, extended family, all the situations, and you don't think it's going to have an impact on your body and your manpower, you need to think again. Okay. So if you don't set up something for your retirement, you're going to work for the rest of your life and it's going to impact your health when you get a little bit older. Okay. So with that being said, this is introduction to $1 million Smile Club here in Clubhouse. We're going to be meeting every single Wednesday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. And this opportunity of life insurance and building wealth is not just for US only, it's a global concern. If you're anywhere in the world that is not in US, you still have to eat, you still have to plan, you still have to work, you still have to plan for your retirement, plan for your children, and God forbid if one of your spouse passes away, how do you plan to cope, survive while mourning for the person? Okay, it's not easy after being in relationship, marriage for over 20 years, and all of a sudden your spouse leaves you. It's gonna wear down on you a little bit, and something needs to set in for your finances while you mourn. Okay, so if a spouse dies or pass away, God forbid, the world doesn't stop, unfortunately. The world keeps moving. So is your bills. So you have to eat. So you have to care. If you have young children, they need help. They need the remaining spouse to care for them. So these are the things that you need to think about. These are the things that you need to start pondering on. As we're entering year 2024 next year, you need to start really, 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 really sit down with your spouse, sit down with your family, children, and plan these things, okay? Because I've seen families that have been put to a lot of stress um, when their other spouse is not there, or even when they want to start a business. Okay, because most banks will not give you loans if you don't have money. Unfortunately, yes, it needs money to get more money. So, or if you have an asset, if they don't see a collateral, you don't have a house on your name, they're not gonna give you money. Okay, so all these things is not just when someone passed away, but when you want to build more wealth, you need to plan, ladies and gentlemen. And that is the more reason why I started this $1 million smile, because I want you to smile in millions. Okay. Um, so thank you for joining. If you're not able to join, please watch the replay, and I will see you next week while we're diving into the topics. All right. Thank you for joining. Have a great and blessed day, a blessed year. Take care. Bye.